Marco Dominic Gonzalez, video 3. I'm just giving an example of a witness outside of the home that witnessed, like the air conditioner breaking down and blowing hot air and that kind of thing. My grandma was sweating and, drink water. I'm like, drink water and just stay station and don't panic. And then I had to do the same thing myself because I was starting to get amped up, and I'm like, oh man, and oh my gosh, within, like, I swear, man, within, Tim, but if you see that lady, she should have to make a statement on that. Now, is she not gonna remember? Remember, there's a little girl there. I'd say the little girl's maybe 7 or 8 years old, dark skinned little girl. Uh, and she was sweating and having trouble breathing. And of course, I mean, she lives. Well, that's an example. This is what I have to live with, and this has happened numerous times. This is one time that there's a witness outside the home, but again, I'm recollecting what happened. Somebody can say, "Okay, well, that's a hearsay. Did you see anything?" I mean, who knows? Who knows? I mean, it's like, what is the government intrusion, man? It's like, everyone just doesn't remember, and I remember having, too many conversations with my father about the air conditioner. And he even told me, don't tell your grandmother, don't be discussing with your grandmother about the air conditioner. Just, at one point, they can't afford it. Then at some point, they can have it, and then they don't want it. So it's like, it's a share. It doesn't matter what I bring. If it's like, oh, I can't afford it, we don't have the money, you can't do it. But look, all these Christians. I mean, look at all these Christians. You guys go to church. At that time, they were going to church. And I'm like, well, they're Christians all these years going to church. I'm like, dude, what Christian will allow this to happen to another Christian? I mean, man, oh. So then they can't afford it and no one will help them. Then all of a sudden they can have it, but then my grandma doesn't want it. Does my grandma not want it under duress? Or because it seems like, and then my dad's like, if you tell her anything, there's going to be consequences. And my dad's used this numerous times. He said, if you have a conversation with your grandmother, you bring this up, there's going to be consequences. Now, I don't believe that's a threat from my father. That's the threat from the government intrusion, because there are consequences. I've lived through them 5 years. I know them. Every time I've complained, every time I've done up, my life gets worse, miserable, man. No air, cold food, no food. Can't take a shower, can't use this, all the things that happen when you are, in well, again, this is equal to what Nadia and Masha are describing in their gulag, in a fascist country, man. That I've experienced by me, so I understand. Believe me, I understand the bullying, I understand the using people to make your life miserable and not giving you things that you need and things like that. Again, my father's used as a tool. My grandmother's used as a tool. My aunt's used as a tool, but at some point, then it's like you're used as a tool, but you're doing too good of a job. It's like at some point it's your own malice, but the intent rests with the government intrusion, and it's still the liability is with the intent of malice, which is the government intrusion. But at some point, it's like people, maybe they start liking it. I don't know, man. But again, they're accessories, and everyone used my government intrusion over this 5 years. You're an accessory to it, man. In the medical community, you're an accessory to it. You need to whistleblow and have a conscience, and to be honest, what do you know, and what did you hear? But again, that's an example of. And then, so I wonder, did that lady go and say, "Wait a minute, man, you're breaking down at that? I don't care. Everyone can hate me for whatever propagandist reasons, but my grandma's an old lady. She's a Christian lady, man. I mean, to do that to her, and this goes back to, harming my family." And I'm going to be honest with you, the government intrusion for that day, I'm going to charge you with an attempted murder. My palpitations and my heart was through the roof. I had trouble breathing, and I could have I could have died. My grandmother could have died. So I'm going to charge you for her, whether she wants to put charges or not. I will charge you for myself. And that's an attempted murder, not an assault.